This morning, the third American infected with Ebola is waiting to find out the plan for his treatment. Dr. Rick Sakra was delivering babies in West Africa, where he became infected. Colleagues say he has a passion for being a missionary physician. We're also hearing from Ebola survivor Nancy Writebol for the first time. Jeff Glor talked to the aid worker about her near-death ordeal and her recovery. That's good news. Jeff, good morning.
Yes, indeed, Gail. Good morning to you. Nancy Writebol first thought she had malaria and actually tested positive for it. Then she was tested again and got the news just as Sakra has this week. It was Ebola.
The darkest moment was the night they put me on the airplane, not knowing whether I'd ever see my husband again, not knowing whether I would live on that flight.
Nancy Writebol was released from Atlanta's Emory University Hospital 2 weeks ago. She told us she felt near death when she was transported from Liberia to the U.S. in early August. She received the experimental drug, ZMapp.
Was it the ZMapp drug? Was it the supportive care? Or was it your faith? And my answer to that question is all of the above.
Writebol and a second American, Dr. Kent Brantley, were both infected while working in Ebola units. The third victim, Dr. Rick Sakra, flew to Africa to help after learning they had the disease. But he worked in a maternity ward, away from Ebola patients. SIM missionary president Bruce Johnson.
They check patients at our hospital before admittance for Ebola symptoms, and there is a strong possibility that the Ebola symptoms were masked.
Sakra is one of roughly 200 American aid workers in West Africa, and concern is growing over the safety of U.S. doctors and missionaries treating the outbreak.
How many people that work for you have volunteered to go after learning what happened to Kent and Nancy?
Dr. Sakra and also the doctor that is flying right now back to Liberia.
Does it concern you that one of the two that volunteered was diagnosed? You're still actively encouraging them to go.
Obviously, it concerns us. It concerned Rick and his wife as they talked about him returning.
SIM says they're reevaluating right now their policy on what aid workers should be sent to West Africa. Writebol has been told it could be 6 weeks before she feels 100%.
Does she want to go back?
She's considering it.
No.
She is. She says it's her people. She wants to help them.
All right.
Thanks, Jeff.
Yep.